Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And so today we will be talking about the handsome and talented Idris Elba. If you have watched part 1 of my series Color Analysis for Dark-Skinned People, I spoke in length about Lupita Nyongo, and I spoke about how she is a clear winter, or she is cool, vibrant, and light contrast. And so I promised before that I'll be making a video on Idris, and I will speak in length about his best colors and his skin undertone. However, I do want to point out that he is slightly different than Lupita, which is why I put him in part 2, and I will speak in length about why that is. So let's talk about his outfits. So I went on Google and I typed Idris Elba outfits, and I came across a lot of different fits that he's wearing. And so I want to talk about the colors that he usually likes to wear, and maybe that could be a hint as to what his undertone may be. And so in this photo right here, he is wearing the navy blue, looks like a jumpsuit or a jacket. He's wearing this navy blue right here, and I think it looks incredible on him. He also has some grays right here. So he's wearing some grays right here, navy blue right here, and more grays and navy blues. And he's also wearing this neutral tone beige as well. Now, it is pretty difficult to find photos of him in brighter colors, but I will say this photo of him, he's debuting his fashion brand. He's wearing this yellow top, and the yellow is a little bit too bright on him. It's slightly bright on him, and this one right here is a little bit too separate on him. So he is definitely cool toned. But after looking at several photos of him, especially in this dusty purple mauve top, I am starting to believe that he may be cool and muted. So he's not clear, his undertone is not clear. So you may have heard the thing of clear versus bright in terms of chroma. So I will explain to you what it is. People who have a bright, radiant skin undertone can pull off bright, radiant colors, such as these bright jewel tones or bright neon colors. But Idris does not strike me as bright here, at least in this photo. We will explore more in a moment. So far in Idris's case, he does not appear bright or radiant, although we do have one photo here, and it's best to look at several photos of him. So he does appear soft in his coloring, which is why softer colors like soft muted beiges and navy blues and grays work well for him. When I see him in brighter colors, they slightly steal the show from him in terms of how overpowering they are. But so far, I do like him in these types of navy blues and these grays right here. So far, I do like him in grays and navy blues and other soft neutrals. This is also nice. And this is nice as well. Yeah, and this is his wife Sabrina, and they are both wearing spring colors. And so spring colors are best described as being bright and warm and fresh. However, what happened here? However, this blazer is a little bit too bright on him, and it's a little bit separate on him. And but I do like him in this right here, this soft, dusty purple mauve color. He looks really dapper in this. Double check and make sure to see whether or not he is radiant or soft in coloring. And so this photo right here, he does look gray right here. You can see that he looks gray and glowy right here. So he's not bright or radiant. And I will show you another celebrity who is bright and radiant in just a moment. But here's something to look for. The bright winter man. Okay, so I don't agree he's a bright winter, and I'll tell you why. When you see the color before you see a person's face, that's a sign that this is not the best color for him. I'm looking at this purple top and this greenish, this aquamarine greenish top and this bright coral top. I notice these clothes more than I see his face. And that's a sign that this is separate on him. Like, this does not flatter him at all. But the dusty purple and the gray, I see his face before I see the colors. And that is a point of color analysis. You want to see the person's face before you see the color first. And so this tells me that he is definitely soft in chroma and not clear. Because if he was, I want to go to someone who is clear toned. We have Tyrese Gibson. So Tyrese Gibson is clear in coloring. He is cool like Idris and Lupita, but he is bright. So you can see that he looks amazing with silver jewelry and this white top that he's wearing. So this white collar that he has near his face is excellent because it is extremely optic white, like it's very clear white. He also has the silver buttons as well, and he has the black too, which black is cool tone, but he is light contrast, so he needs to have some white near his face to balance out the contrast. And if you're someone who is cool toned and you're struggling to decide whether or not you are bright or clear in your coloring or in your chroma, or if you are soft and gentle in your chroma, you want to do the white test. So you need two fabrics or two pieces of clothing items. You want one that is optic white, the brightest white you can find, and you want a light gray white. So think of a dove gray or a light gray that is super, super light. And you want to test these out near your face. And so I have a photo of Idris and Tyrese, and I will show you how it works. So here we have Idris in the white test. And so on the left right here, you can see that this is the optic bright white, the winter white, and on the right, he has the summer white, the grayish soft white. And so looking from these two photos right here, I like this picture, I like this one of him more than this one right here. So this white is a little too bright on him, but this light grayish white is perfect for him because you can see his face clearly. On this side right here, his face kind of struggles with the white. It's not bad. Like, it's not like a spring white. A spring white would be a creamy yellow white, so it's not bad on him as a yellow white, but still, he kind of this white kind of steals the show for him, right? So this white is better because it is a soft light gray, and his skin reads as soft and almost grayish. So this works out well for him. Now, in the case of Tyrese, the opposite is true. While Idris looks harmonious in the grayish white instead of the optic white, Tyrese is more flattered by the optic white instead of the grayish white. Now, I mentioned before that Tyrese is clear in his chroma. He needs bright, radiant, clear colors in order to handle his undertone. This gray on him does read as soft on him, but at the same time, it's a little bit too boring on him because it does not honor his bright, radiant, clear chroma skin. But this is the best for him because it does flatter him amazingly. He also looks amazing in bright silver jewelry. I think he wears diamond earrings, so a bright diamond earring is excellent, like a clear, sparkling diamond earring, clear, sparkling silver jewelry, bright white, bright light colors are excellent for him. The wrong whites. And so here's how to tell if the white you're wearing is not the best for you. If this optic white reads as too powerful and too bright and too distracting from you, you could be a summer. And if this light grayish white reads as too boring on you, or it kind of feels dull on you, then this is a sign that you could be a winter type. And here are the two men wearing their best whites. And so for winter types, so for people who are cool and vibrant winter types, optic white is the best for you. And for the summer types, then this grayish white is the best for you. Alright, so now that we've spoken in length about the white test, and if you're someone who is similar to Idris Elba, and that you find the color gray to be flattering instead of optic white, then it is likely that you are a summer. So if I was styling Idris Elba, I would recommend these outfits right here for him. So we have the petal pink right here, we have the soft eggplant purple, we have the cool greens, we have the cool purples, and we have the cool silver jewelry. So I don't know if you can see it, but we have some silver jewelry right here. The silver should not be this actor, by the way. He is Rami Malek, and this is Ryan Gosling, and I'm not sure who this is. If anyone knows who he is, tell me in the comments below. But Rami Malek, he is a summer, and he is not warm like Ryan Gosling. And so Idris Elba and Rami Malek have the same best colors. They're both in the same color family. They're both summers. And even though Idris is darker and Rami is lighter, it does not matter. They both share the same best color palette. So if we zoom in, so in Rami's color palette section, so let's go from the top to the bottom because I can't like zoom in and just point with my cursor. So let's look at the palette right here. So on the top, we have our taupes. We have our taupe grayish, and taupe grays are basically brown mixed with grays. So think of it as a grage. We have our cool browns, we have our rosy pinks, we have our cool greens, we have our blue greens, we have the soft placid gray blues, the dusty purples, and we also have the dark grays right here. And so your best white is a soft ivory that is cool toned or a grayish white. And I want to take this photo to compare Rami and this actor right here. So Rami is olive and he is rosy. And so Idris is also rosy, but he's a darker version of a rosy skin tone. And so Idris and this actor both look amazing in the color green because they have resinous skin. And Rami is olive. So for him, the opposite is true for him. He needs to wear some reds or purples because reds and purples, they have red in it, obviously, and they both contrast nicely with his olive skin. Okay, guys, so I think that's it. And here are some color recommendations as well if you are also a summer. So yeah, I guess that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be posting more content soon. And if you want to support me on this channel, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Help always. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.